Hello everybody, you're reviewing Cooking Like a Man. My name is Fentress. Welcome to my kitchen. Well, tonight we're having a very special dinner here at my house. And it's all Southern soul food cooking. So I thought I'd cut a video here for you and share it with you. It's been a while, it's been a couple months since I did a video, so I apologize to any of those of you who might have been anticipating a video. Busy life. But tonight we're having some striped bass that my brother and I caught in Lake Texoma. And this will be the first batch of it I've cooked. I brined it and froze it right after we caught it. So this will be our first time cooking any of that harvest. The fishing was good when we went. It was on the 5th of July. But the fish themselves weren't all that great. They were pretty emaciated. Our guide told us that the bait fish that the stripers eat and live off of had a bad year, so therefore the stripers were having a bad year. So a lot of them we caught were pretty skinny, not very fat. But I still think they'll be good eating. We got several pounds of them. We all caught our limit that day. We're having fish, collard greens, mashed sweet potato, and doctored corn. And I'll go into that a little bit, but I was doing a little research on the internet today on, I like to read like vintage recipes, and I like to read things that people write about on the internet that know what they're doing. And I was looking at some lady's blog about cooking Southern soul food, and she did something a little different that really intrigued me. But she, instead of using like a ham hock or ham or country ham or something like that to season her collard greens, she used a cured smoked turkey leg. And I thought, man, that's a good idea. So before I started recording, I got my stock ready on the stove over there, and I stuck this smoked cured turkey leg down in there in the stock, and I let it boil for quite a while, probably 20 minutes, something like that, to kind of loosen it up and make it where I could tear it up a little better. So, and I've also got a pan of cornbread in the oven, and my timer there is telling me it's done. So we're gonna have cornbread, doctored corn, collard greens, and deep fried fish. I'll get back with you in just a minute, and we'll start, and I'll show you what I got going on. I'll show you this real quick. The cornbread just came out of the oven, and it's I cook it in a cast iron skillet. I'm gonna dump it out of the skillet and put it on a cooling rack. It'll be ready for dinner. I'll catch you back here in a second. Hello everybody, I'm back. While you were gone, I went to work on this turkey leg with a couple of forks, and I very carefully separated all this meat from, as you well know, the turkey leg full of tendons and cartilage. So I removed the skin, and I got all the meat off the tendons. Didn't get cartilage or tendon in there. So now I'm getting ready to add this to my stock. Then I'll put my collard greens in there on top of it, and let that start cooking down while I start preparing my corn and fish. And by the time we get done with everything, it should all be all ready about the same time. So, and I tasted some of this turkey meat. It's been a long time since I've had a turkey leg prepared like this, but it's almost indistinguishable from ham, and it's much healthier, I would think, but it's just as good. So it's an interesting twist on collard greens. I'll get back with you here in a minute. Hello everybody, back. If you happen to be wondering what doctored corn is, I'm getting ready to show you. I just take some chicken stock, already prepared chicken stock. I put enough, just depending on how much corn you're going to cook, I put enough in there to cook my corn in. Now take a diced red bell pepper and a couple tablespoons of butter and put in there. Some salt and pepper to season it just a taste. And then I'll put this on the stove and get it boiling really good. Get the butter melted down. Then I'll add some frozen corn to it and cover it up and let it simmer and then when everything else is done, we'll serve it with the meal, and it'll be really good. My wife loves this. I'll probably never make corn, just straight up corn ever again, because she likes this so much. But as soon as I get a couple other things going, get this fish going, I'll get back with you. So everybody, it's time to get started on this fish. I thought I'd show you how I make my breading. I take 1 cup, 1 heaping cup of yellow cornmeal, and about 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. You don't want to get crazy with the flour you want your cornmeal to be. The flour is good to help bind the cornmeal to the fish, but you sure don't want too much flour on your fish. It kind of makes the breading a little bland. Then I'll take some black pepper. I just season this taste. I'll go by looks. I'd say that's about a 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. The same thing, about the same amount of salt. If you don't want to use a measuring spoon, you can put your ingredients in your palm, and a little palm of salt like that's about a 1/4 teaspoon. So you want just enough in there to keep your bread from being bland. Grab you a whisk and whisk your dry ingredients together really good. And I don't use any wet ingredients with my fish batter. I just roll the fish in the batter and in the breading, and then let it sit for a few minutes before I deep fry it. And that helps the breading to adhere to the fish. And if this isn't enough, I could always whip up another batch real quick as I'm going along. It just takes a few seconds. So let's grab a pan here. Put our fish on. And we'll bread a couple pieces, then I'll let you go. We'll catch up with you whenever I actually start deep frying this. I'm going to cut it in pretty small pieces. And if there's a lot of dark meat in it, I just quickly trim that dark stripe out, because it doesn't tend to taste all that great. So I just pulled that little black vein out of there, that dark brown vein. Stripers and bass tend to have more of that. There we go. There's a piece of fish that my brother-in-law and I caught. Ain't grocery store fish, right out of Lake Texoma. So I'll get this fish going, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Hello everybody. Well, I'm about ready to start frying this fish. When I do, I'll move my camera and take you around there where you can watch me frying it. But I thought I'd show you this real quick. For my mashed sweet potatoes, I just, earlier in the day, Molly, that's my helper. Earlier in the day, I cooked a large sweet potato in the microwave, nuked it for about 10 minutes. I just let it sit there and cool off, and it continues to cook as it sits there. So if it's not completely soft right when the microwave goes off, it's no big deal. It'll sit there and cook. Anyway, after it cooled off and I handled it, I took all the meat out of the sweet potato and put it in a microwave safe bowl. Put a couple of big blobs of butter in there, and I will, right before dinner's ready, I'll stick it in the microwave, reheat it, and then mash it up real good, mix it in with that butter real good, and then we'll have mashed sweet potatoes to go along with our meal. It's really good. It's so simple. I'll move my camera and I'll bring it around here and we'll start frying some fish. Hello everybody. Just to show you what I got going on here. Here's my collard greens over here getting boiled down. My stock was chicken broth, onion, a jalapeno diced up, salt and pepper, and that's it. And here's the doctored up corn that I showed you a while ago. It's just sitting there simmering. And I've got about an inch of oil in my frying pan here heating up. We'll start frying fish here in just a little bit. There's the fish. It's been sitting there for about 20 minutes, covered up in cornmeal and flour. There's cornbread all ready to eat. And then here's my mashed sweet potatoes I was telling you about. When it's time, I'll stick it in the microwave for a couple of minutes and reheat it and give them a mash with a fork and make them nice and creamy. So I'll catch you back here in just a few minutes. Hello everybody, I'm back. It's time to put some fish in the frying pan. I put about an inch of canola oil here, got it hot. I put a test piece in there just to make sure that it was hot enough and it's ready to fry. So let's put a couple pieces in there. See how it goes. Most of these stripers were over 20 inches. But like I said, they were pretty skinny, so hopefully they provide some good meat. After this fries for a little while, I'll get back to it. Hello everybody, back. While this fish is frying, I thought I'd give you a little tip. If you're gonna eat Southern and have you some good old collard greens, you gotta have some of this. These are Tabasco peppers in vinegar. You buy it at the grocery store, and it runs out pretty quick. The vinegar does, but I always just refill it with white vinegar and put it back in the refrigerator. Don't use it all that often because I don't have collard greens that often. But when I do, I always get some of this and some of this pepper infused vinegar on top of the collard greens. It's just delicious. You gotta have it. So if you're gonna eat Southern and have some collard greens, you gotta get some of this. Hello everybody, we're ready to dish up some of these goodies right now. I've got me a piece of cornbread on my plate here. And this fish fried up really nice and golden brown. Take a look. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Nice and golden brown. Just fry it till it's golden brown. And then the fish will be done and it'll be perfect. Let's get some of these. This Dr. Corn. A nice spoon of that. It's already got the butter and everything in there. Don't need anything else. Already seasoned. Then we're going to get some of these good collards. Got the little collard green juice in my oh, that was smart. Alright. See the grain a little bit. There you go. If you see these little pieces of that turkey meat in there, I think these are going to be really good. So, I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, enjoy cooking.